Hi guys, if you've been lucky enough to pop along and find this video all about plumbing disasters, photos and videos, then great. Me and Jack here, Stay, are going to show you them just in any minute's time. Now Jack, you just like to look at the camera, what's that? He's a bellend. Jack would like to ask you to subscribe to our videos if you haven't done so already. Other paw please. Other paw. Other paw. By clicking on the link that's appearing right now, and also tell all your friends about it and all that sort of stuff. We've got a competition in the middle of this video, so please do watch along and take great notice about all that's happening in the world of plumber parts. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Hold tight. Woof! Jack, where are the sheep? Where are the rabbits? Where are the cats? Find them, Jack! plumberparts.co.uk. Honest reviews and advice. Hold tight and welcome to today's plumberparts.co.uk video. My name's James and look who's here. We've got Jack here. Come on Jack, fetchy, come on. Right here, no, here. No, come on, fetch you here. He gets it in the end, ain't you boy? Anyway, so it's been a mad couple of weeks, and as you probably realise, we haven't done a plumbing disasters video in a little while. And therefore, we've got an absolute backlog of fantastic photos and videos of plumbing disasters and also just plumbing related banter that you guys have been sending in to us over the last few weeks. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide up that vast amount and actually try and pump out a couple of plumbing disasters videos pretty quickly. Give me the paw. Jack, come, sissy mate, you're on camera, you've got to behave. Paw. Other paw. You are gorgeous, aren't you? Now, who was it? Do you remember I told you there was a German general who had a dog who he taught to give paw when he said Heil Hitler? So, Heil Hitler? See, that's my dog. True English dog to the bone. So quickly to plumbing news and brilliance that's going on in the world of plumber parts. Firstly, you're going to have a chance to maybe come along and meet us because we're playing a big part in this year's installer show at the Rico Arena in May. I'm just going to leave a link to that right now so you can click on there and pop over there as well and see what's going on. Jack just doesn't care if we're taking a take, does he? He really doesn't. So please pop along and have a look as well, and that's going to be fantastic. There's loads of stuff going on there. We're doing a few Q&A sessions with apprentices. We're also going to be mingling around. I mean, personally, I want to go around and have a look at some of the stalls. It's going to be a lot more spread out and relaxed compared to some plumbing shows that I've been to in London. Plus, we're going to relaunch a massive redevelopment on the Plumber Parts website that is going to involve every one of you, especially if you're a qualified plumber, be that MVQ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to a million, or especially if you're gas registered, off-tech registered or HETAS registered. Also, there's going to be a competition that's going to pop up in the middle of this video as well. We're going to run that over the next few weeks. You could win a magnet, sticker, cup, pen, postcard as well. Basically a plumber parts bump pack. But you're just going to have to wait for the middle of the video where we tell you exactly how you can enter that competition. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started with the first small batch of plumbing disasters, photos and videos that you guys have sent in the last few weeks. Hold tight! Number one, I never thought I'd hear myself say this, but there are times in life when you genuinely don't want to be a plumber. And Alan Goldsmith found that one out just today. He was cutting into a bit of waste pipe and then suddenly poking its little head with its little eyes and little smiling mouth out of the end of the waste pipe was a little poo-poo. Little poo-poo looking at him. Ha! Man, look at that. That is filth. And that's also why you've got to have a proper fall when it comes to waste pipe. And you turn around and then you just see, you're like, oh my God, mate, I'm feeling already that, can you hear it coming? You're gonna get a G-slap, mate. Aaron Cunningham found some douchebag plumber as well who apparently earns so much money that he smashed his R8 into a wall and doesn't care. I mean, man, what's going on there? I don't know of any plumbers who earn enough money to actually have an Audi R8 and then smash it into walls and not care about it. For a long time now, I've always wondered what that other hole was in the basin. I mean, everyone now has single pillar taps when it comes to basins and stuff, so that hole's kind of redundant. But no, Alan Whittam came in and sent us through this photo of a nice little bit of Flexi Friday going straight up through the hole into an over-sink water heater. That's exactly why you need to have one of them. I think it's just going to be another G-slap for you, mate. I can feel it coming already. Celsius Heating knows the rap. You get that phone call to your phone, about to pick up the dog and bone, and then you answer and you're like, hello, Celsius Heating, how can I help you? And you get some old doc going, can you please come round? It's an easy job. just come and change my toilet, please. It's very easy to do, it'll only take you 10 minutes. And while you're doing it, you can have a digestive biscuit and even lick me bourbon creams. Oh. And then you get there and you find this. No mate, I'm not even gonna quote to do that one. Sorry, bye. Off to that nice new build I'm working on. Laters. If you can't look after your toilet and keep it clean, even if it is in an outhouse and 80 metres down the end of the garden next to the coal cellar, then don't ring me up to come and do it. I'm working on some nice 10mm mini ball that I'm slinging into a load of houses. That's all going to go wrong in 5 years' time. And plumber parts is going to have to come and fix as well. I'm not saying that's what you do in Celsius heating. I'm only pulling your woo-woo. Do you want a sticker, mate, by the way? Message me. I'll send one out to thee. So, Joe Yates sent us through a nice little video. Nice toilet install, Joe, that you found there. What the hell is going on here? I mean, okay, you can see that pipe there already, sort of long going to the toilet, but then he pans around to the left and you see this. What is that? Dreadful stuff. Thanks for the video, Joe. Damo HHL. Damo, it's great to know, isn't it, that when you have a shower, you know, you've got that problem, haven't you? It's like, oh man, I don't want to have to actually get out of the shower to get my towel off the towel rail. So this is what Damo did instead. Okay, Damo, I know you didn't do this, but bang, look at that. Don't you have to get out of the shower anymore to get your warm, but also soaking wet towel out to dry yourself off with a soaking wet towel? Makes no sense. Whoever did it's a complete douchebag. Thanks ever so much for sending it over, Damo HL. Pipe squid. Sometimes you find them under the floor, and David Yang did here. Chop them up and turn them into calamari. That's what you want, pipe calamari. Take them down the scrapyard, get rid. Make a proper manifold. Nah. Oh, David Parker's just installed a new bath. Ha! Great job, Dave, man. Those corner sections when you're taking out them old cast piece, they don't even look like much. If you've got like a foot or foot and a half square little corner section piece of one of them baths, you lift it up, dude, they are heavy. Sometimes when you get in the shower, you're so drunk, you've come home from a night out that you can't even open the door. And that's when Fix-It Chris found that someone has already got round this problem by putting the door about a foot up in the air. Look at that, you could just slither under there whenever you like, just under you go, and then try and sort of, you can imagine your fingers just gripping the shower valve, turning it on, water everywhere. God damn it. Hey, hold fire, those disasters are so brutal now, I almost forgot to tell you about the competition that we're doing, so let me just change over to my stupid competition man voice. In 1, a plumber parts pen. In 2, a plumber parts card magnet. In 3, sit. In 3, a plumber parts cup. Stop looking at me, man. In 4, a plumber parts sticker. And to finish off, in 5, a plumber parts postcard. So how do you win all those delicious little prizes that George was so beautifully showing there? Well, it's very simple indeed. Head over to our Facebook page and number 1, like us if you haven't done already. And then you will find this post here at the top of our Facebook wall. All we'd like you to do is share that with your mates. And then we will pick at random from the people who have shared that particular post on our Facebook profile who will win the lovely plumber parts package. Francis Karpinski, share. He found some poor soderling. Geezer'll never used himself a protective mat in his life and got the walls all black everywhere. And then to cap it all off, he used about 14 rows of solder just to do a little bit of 15mm. Oh my God, oh my God. And then a couple of days ago, I decided I was going to do an upper torso video, a little one, just going to go for a quick wash. And then I find this.
Oh, why is it when you get home from holiday, you always get an absolutely terrible cold? Now I'm going to go to the bathroom. What? What are you doing in here? What is George doing?
So yeah, don't know what's going on with Mr. G there. I think he's losing his mind. Also, you've probably been aware about a month ago I went away on holiday. I went to Fuerteventura. Anyway, it was a week of lovely sunny hot weather, but the place, the villa that we'd hired, didn't have a barbecue. But have no fear, when there's a plumber around and a ready supply of beer cans, there's always a way around that. Look at this, look at this. Look at that for technology. Yeah. What a bit of technology that is. That's plumber parts for you. Oh yeah. And also while I was away, we hit a lovely landmark of 10 million views. Now thanks ever so much for all the views we've got already. We're already hacking our way well through the 10 million view mark. Ah, Harry Lewis, look at that. Big old tap, very small basin. Maybe the idea is so you wash your lower gut and flop your woo-woos into the bowl, and then it all dribbles off that into the bowl. I don't know. Now there's a time in every man and woman's life where you can't get rid of the poo in the bowl. Okay, and sometimes those little push button flush units just don't have the head pressure to fly that down there. Well, Harry Price has found a toilet that's got a positive Niagara Falls about to come down on your ass. Definitely wouldn't flush this loo while I was sitting on it. Number one, look how high up that cistern is. It's so high up, it's not even in the same room as the toilet. And they've had to put a chain through the ceiling. If you go back to that place, Harry, flush that toilet, mate. I want a video of it absolutely battering something or other. Dangle your willy woo-woos in there and flush the toilet. Whatever you do, don't do that, Harry. You might get hurt. Oh, Jack Bennett found this little beaut here. What is going on in this photo? I mean, this guy must have had to take this out. Is this actually a gas-safe engineer? You know? This is awful work, using like speed fit and all that to do gas main. And also, I don't know if we're going to show it, but you did also send us through a lovely picture of a wallpapered toilet that I found particularly amusing, and so did George. Going along with the Jack Bennett theme here of things as well, he got called over to do this nice little easy shower removal. Just come and quickly change my electric shower. It's going to take you a few minutes, there's 3 or 4 screws holding it on, and obviously the wall's built around it. It took me a while to see what Jamie Barber had sent to me, and then I saw that they'd used a lock shield. They could have used a TRV. Oh dear, mate, lock shields for filling loops? What's going on in the world? John Paul White. Well, John, I suppose at least you've shown us that it's actually really quite easy if you want to fit a towel rail over the top of a radiator. All you have to do if you're this guy is turn off the radiator valves, drain out the top a bit, bung in a couple of irons to 15mm copper, and you're away. Oh, look at that, isn't it beautiful? I'll tell you what, it does look horrible, but I bet it works really quite well. So, nice idea, well done. Matt Hurt came across a job where a landlord had done all the plumbing. Oh my God, look at all that. Particularly love, you know, decorative feet on the bottom of the bath. Lovely. And then a little bit of 4x2, just to build it up a bit. Painters. Well, we don't often mention painters on Plumber Parts because usually we've been and done all the proper work before they turn up to faff about with their pigeon egg. This is actually a bit harsher, Paul Rumsey. The painter has obviously, you know, second coat in a nice little bit of skirting down there with a little bit of vinyl silk. And he's just going to turn up and drill holes and get dust everywhere. Paul, why did you do that, mate? You should have just said to the painter, this is what I'd have done. Said, mate, 5 minutes, just go off, make us all a cup of tea, like you usually do, because you're not doing anything else, you're not doing anything proper, you're not stressed out. I mean, look, that's the sort of job you retire to. Plymouth Gas, don't worry, mate, how long's it been up there? It'll be fine. That's never coming down. Whatever you do, if you're looking for kindling, don't grab that bit. What has Wayne Smith found here? I don't know. Plumbing pipes everywhere, little wee bit of copper, and then all that flex here, just don't get it, drives me nuts. Poor old Will Collier. The old blowtorch was having a party in the van and he didn't even know about it. The only thing I can see that might still work is a pipe slice. Send us through a nice new photo of your toolbox, Will. It'd be lovely to see. So yeah, there we go. I hope you've enjoyed this very first little segment of the Plumber Disasters photos and videos that we've been doing. Thanks ever so much for all your comments on Facebook and Twitter. Please, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our videos by clicking on the card that's appearing right now. And also head over to our Facebook and Twitter where we share pretty much all the photos that you guys send through to us on a daily basis. Remember also to click on the link so you can pop over to Installers page and sign up there. And by all means, if you do come along to the installer show in Coventry in May, then pop over and say hello to Plumber Parts. Be only too happy to say hi and answer any questions you guys may have. Anyway, until our next video, that's also going to be plumbing disasters and all the bits and bobs like that. Remember everyone, there's one thing you've got to do and Jack's also got to do, isn't it, Jack? That's hold tight.
plumberparts.co.uk. Honest reviews and advice.